Greetings, fellow gamers. Welcome back to the channel where we deep dive into the worlds of our favorite games. If you're new here, please consider hitting the subscribe button and joining our growing group and community. Today, though, we're exploring two titans of the gaming world: Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 and Monster Hunter Wilds. And as someone who spent over 100 hours at launch immersed in the grim dark universe of Space Marine 2, I've recently taken a leap into the world of Monster Hunter Wilds, and that experience has been unexpectedly seamless, and it got me thinking about the histories, communities, and the generous free 99 updates both games offer in today's evolving gaming landscape. Capcom's Monster Hunter Wilds has made a significant impact. The Monster Hunter Wilds series has surpassed 100 million units sold worldwide, with Monster Hunter World alone contributing over 25 million units to this impressive figure. And with title update 1 highlighting monsters like Mitsusune, that returning, bringing this graceful yet deadly presence back from what I'm hearing from the legendary hunters, and then we got a high rank version of Zoshia, which offers a new challenge and reward, even though there were some reasonable critiques saying that should have been in base game and that's a monster that we already fought. I've still enjoyed the challenge. And we got the Grand Hub introducing a social space with activities like barrel bowling and the arena quest, and that vibed out diva song, give you a little boost. Then you even got new event challenge quests with special rewards. Even though people been cheating, they're gonna get banned, so that is what that is. And then you're gonna have the introduction of arch-tempered monsters, a new difficulty tier above the tempered, with all these additions being provided free of charge, enhancing the game's depth without additional cost. Then we have one of my favorite games from last year, Space Marine 2. That's also had some significant developments. That game at launch sold over 4.5 million copies in less than a month, and that set a new benchmark for that franchise. And with this recent update 7.0, it's highlighting a new PvE mission, exfiltration, and that's going to be featuring the formidable Trigon. I think you got to kill him 200,000 times, so that's going to be a grind. You got weapons like the Inferno pistol, a powerful weapon, multiple classes. Then you got the prestige ranks in PvE, private PvP lobbies, and a 50% increase in PvP rewards, extensive weapon perk reworks, and better balance. With the launch of a public test server on Steam for player feedback, again, all these enhancements were delivered for free 99, demonstrating a commitment to player satisfaction. And it's a bit fascinating to consider the histories of these franchises. Warhammer 40k originating in 1983 with its first video game. With this universe, it's expanded into a vast array of games in general, novels, and more. Monster Hunter, debuting in 2004, it has grown into one of Capcom's flagship franchises, captivating players worldwide. Despite their different origins, both have cultivated rich communities and gameplay experiences. And as a newcomer to Monster Hunter, I found its systems intuitive, perhaps a testament to its 2 decades of refinement. Conversely, Space Marine 2 feels like it's still carving its path, which is understandable given its relatively recent inception and the vision that Saber has for it now. And in today's gaming environment, where new consoles like the anticipated Nintendo Switch 2 are rumored to be priced around $450 and above, you have games that are increasing, with many titles launching already at $70, $80. You have Grand Theft Auto at $100, and I'm gonna be there at midnight buying it. You have some franchises that incorporate aggressive monetization strategies resembling casino simulators. In that kind of environment, it's a refreshing thing to see, with both games like Monster Hunter Wilds and Space Marine 2 offering substantial free updates, with this approach not only showing respect to players' time and investment, but also fostering goodwill and long-term engagement, hopefully. And speaking of generous content, we even have games like Baldur's Gate 3 recently, which received its final major update from Larian Studios. Patch 8 which introduced 12 new subclasses, one for each Dungeon and Dragons class, alongside a photo mode, crossplay support, and split screen functionality for Xbox Series S. Despite being the last major update, the game continues to captivate players, with some investing over 900 hours into its rich narrative and gameplay. Larian Studios has expressed gratitude to the community, stating things like, "We've told our stories the way we needed to tell them," as they shift focus to future projects. So in conclusion, both Monster Hunter Wilds and Space Marine 2 showcase the strengths of their respective legacies, in my humble opinion. And as a seasoned Space Marine player and a newcomer to Monster Hunter, I've come to appreciate the depth and accessibility each offers. Most importantly, the commitment to providing free, meaningful content sets a commendable standard in the industry. But before we go and wrap up, I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this journey as we approach our 1,000 subscriber milestone. I'm excited to announce a special giveaway to show my appreciation. So stay tuned for more details in upcoming videos. And what are your thoughts on these updates? Have you experienced both games? Please share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for more game discussions. Until then, happy gaming, happy hunting, no heresy, brothers. Stay safe and peace.